All right, hello, stat kids. This is Mr. McCabe. It is Wednesday, about 8 o'clock. Sorry about the late video, but here it is. All right, what you're going to do is this is problem on page 55. This is problem 2.17, Yankee money. This is the salary for the Yankees, New York Yankees. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your calculator when you come into class. You're immediately going to go to statistics, which is 2, and you're going to type in all of their salaries. Now, don't be afraid about typing them in, because like for 28 million, it's going to look a little strange. If you notice, look at the calculator here. It's going to be about 2.8 times 10 to the 7th. That is Alex Rodriguez's salary in scientific notation. So just be aware of that. All right. All right. Now, what you're going to do is once you have all your data set in, you got to set up your calculator. So let's go ahead and go to set. Now, if you're not on this screen, hit exit. All right, go here. If you're on this screen, just keep hitting the F6 button until you get to this screen. All right, and if you still don't see it, hit the exit button a couple times and then hit the F6 button. Okay, what we want to do is graph. We want to set up the graph, and we want a histogram. Now notice, we talked about this today, or at least in first period we did. There's scatter plot, X, Y, so we are looking for a histogram. So F6 again. There it is, histogram. It's under F1. All right, once we have that set up, we want to make sure that we're going to go out of the list 1. Okay, frequency, just keep that at 1 because we want everything to count one time. Color link, and this time I want you to turn the color link off. So here's off, we'll keep that at 3. That allows us to create our own little color. So histogram area, if you want to click on F1 for color, you can, if you click on 1, it'll give you some different colors you can choose. I'm going to choose yellow. I would prefer you either choose yellow, blue, red, or green. I'm going to choose yellow. So number 7, I'm going to hit exit for OK. The history border, you could also change your history border, but I'm going to leave mine as black because it stands out a little bit better. All right, that's it. So I'm going to hit exit. Once I have it set up, I'm going to hit graph. Now, in a histogram, remember, we want them to have the same width. So this is 0. The way we figure out the width, from 0, now we know that Alex Rodriguez is 28 million, okay? If I want 7 columns, they'd have to be about 4 million in width, okay? About 4 million in width. That would give us from 0 to 4 million, from 4 million to 8 million, 8 million to 12 million, so on and so forth, all the way up to 28 million. All right, so once you have that set up, I want to put in 4 million. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 4 million is my width. I'm going to hit execute. Now, in order to draw, I'm going to hit execute one more time. And this is your histogram. Now, from this histogram, notice, we're going to do a description. First of all, we look for any outliers. Is Alex Rodriguez an outlier? Well, not necessarily. It could be, but not necessarily. We definitely know that it is skewed right, heavily skewed right. We know, and since this is dealing with salaries, we want to say the distribution of salaries is skewed right. Most of the salaries are under 1 million. So notice here are most of the salaries that are under 1 million with very few high salaries. So notice these are all high salaries. So this is from 1 to 4 million. This is from 4 million to 8 million, so on and so forth. The spread is large, so we want to say the spread is from 390,000 to 28 million. We're going to include Alex Rodriguez, so he is not an outlier in this case. Now, one of the things you can do is that if you hit one variable statistic, which is F1, keep on going down. Notice there are 31 entries. Now, it gives us our median, 3 times 10 to the 6th power. 3 times 10 to the 6th power, that means 3 million. 3 million. So if you do a 3.0 or a 3 with 6 zeros, that our median number will be about 3,000, or sorry, 3 million. Okay, let's hit exit. We're going to go back to our graph. I'm going to hit execute again. Okay, one of the other things you can do is hit Shift F1, which is trace. And notice, this will tell you between 0 and 4 million, there were 18 people with a salary less than 4 million. If you hit arrow over, between 4 and 8 million, there were only 2 people. Okay, actually, let's go back to this. Yeah. All right. In this case, there were only 2 people. Here, there were 4, and then 2, 2, and of course, 0, and then 1. All right, 0, and then 1. Now, if you want to look at this, now this said there was 18 people between 0 and 4 million. If you count this over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people below $4 million. So that's where it counts, okay? So basically, this is what we're going to do when you come into class tomorrow. Also, I'm going to quickly show you. Let me go to a different screen. We're also going to do this. We're going to do first period and third period. This is your leg stand. I want you to put all this data in the calculator. Put first period in 1. Put third period in list 2. And then in L3, put both of them together. Okay? In L3, put both of them together. Now, let me show you this real quick. This is our calendar. As of right now, we are right here. We've done dot plots, stem and leaf plots, histograms. We learned about cuss and BS today. Tomorrow we're going to create a histogram, stem and leaf plot, and dot plot. You will have, if we have time, I'll give you your worksheet. We have homework. Friday we're going to have bookwork from 219 to 226. We're going to have a quiz on Monday. After our quiz, we're going to go to chapter 2.2. We're going to do 5-number summary, cuss and BS, and a box and whiskers, which is a box plot. We're going to spend a day identifying outliers. We're going to do a worksheet this day. Then I'm going to go under standard deviation. And then I'll fill in the rest of these tomorrow. But the Friday the 21st, that's a Renaissance Day, and that's a pep rally day. All right, have a great evening, and make sure you watch the video.